Well guys, we're back. Welcome back for another week in Chelmsford, Essex. Just loading up on the gear, look. We're back. Another 48 hours on the bank. Loving life, splendid weather. Loving this time of year. Coming into big gale season. Getting some confidence on the bank. So I arrived probably 10 minutes ago. It's a long old hike down. Managed to get in the same peg again. You see down there, look, it just goes on and on and on and on. But look at it. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely loving it getting back. These fish are definitely a lot more crafty than I thought last week, so got to get a bit of revenge on these guys, eh? But still as anything. Not much feeding happening, but we're in about 3-4 o'clock time in the afternoon now. I didn't expect to see anything feeding. So as soon as I got here, knocked up the bait. There we are. All the pellets are soaking in. Bit of other goodness in there. A lot more boilie this week. Loads of boilie crumb in there. Oh, and last ingredient I've got to put in, I'll put some of that in. Bit of corn. Let's get all that juice in. Let's have a look. There is some big roach in here actually, I don't know. Let's we'll go there. See how that looks. Don't like too much yellow. I either go all out or just a little bit. All out as in like a lot of yellow, like 70% of the mix is yellow. Yeah, I think that's about right, look. So I've got the option to fish a bit of yellow on the hook. Perfect. So we're back, 48 hours, splendid weather. Got loads of nice food with me. We're going to get at them. Loving it. So I've currently got a couple of people to the left at the minute. But they'll be going home at 6 o'clock tonight. So I'll have this bank to myself again. Well, I'll say to myself there's 6 anglers up there, but not within 3 or 4 pegs of me. So hopefully we'll pinch a big gale this session. Who knows? Well, time's ticking. I want to get everything set up and get some bait in ready for the evening. So got the spod rod out. Give the bait another 5 minutes. Gonna get the brolly up. Got the brolly with me this week. Left the big heavy Titan at home. Got a little light brolly. Beans is going to be absolutely amazing weather while we're here, like 26 degrees. Not the greatest for carp fishing. It's not a great moon phase either. So I don't know how hard it's going to be fishing. But we'll soon find out by tomorrow morning, won't we? Right, get on with it, and we'll have a catch up this evening. See you in a bit.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me, we're meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me.
Well, all sorted now. All the rods are clipped up and ready to go. All the spots are baited up. Looking good. I'm in no hurry to get the rods out. It's mid-afternoon. Well, it's about 3:30. Nothing's happening. There's a few floating about on the top. So I've got everything done. It's a long old walk down. All camp is set up now. All I've got to do is dink the rods out in a bit. So I just made myself a nice cup of tea. Just gonna have a snack on these strawberries. Oh, actually, yeah, these are golden, aren't they? From Tesco's at the minute, you get a little pallet of strawberries for £3. Proper British strawberries. You can't beat them. Them foreign ones don't taste right, do they? So on the diet I'm on, strawberries go down the tree. You're allowed to eat berries, so down they go. Right, munch time, rods, catch you in a bit. Well, this is it now, guys. Light slipping away. It's turning a little bit nippy. It's gone down to about 14 degrees now. So it's time for me to get in the old bag and get warm. Traps are still set. They all went out first time earlier. So glad to have the big rods back. Look how sexy they look. Big old reels. Loving it. See, I've got this rod to the left, really high up, going over to the far margin over there. That's to keep my line out the water, so if I get a run on one of these rods, I can play the fish underneath the rod. I didn't want to use a back lead across there, and I certainly didn't want to fish a slack line against a far margin reed line, so I've gone for sort of almost tight but a bit of slack, just to let a little bit contour out there, maybe like 20 foot of line, because they are cute fish, and then that's pulled to a tight line, so I should get instant indication. But I'm going to get some burgers on now, I think. Burgers, mushrooms, cheese. We can have a right banquet. I'm absolutely starving, so I'm not really expecting any carpy action. Sorry about that. Absolutely wasted. Yeah, not expecting any carpy action till at least 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Anything before then will be a complete bonus. Don't think anything will happen tonight. Don't think anything will happen in the morning. So I'm pretty much banking on tomorrow afternoon and then the afternoon after. Obviously conditions are not great. Obviously the moon phase is probably my least favourite moon phase to fish through, and obviously the pressure's high as well. Last week we had a good moon phase and low pressure, but last week I was fishing 2 rods and this week I'm fishing 3 rods, so hopefully the bites should still even themselves out. I'm only fishing for a bite or 2. It's a tricky little lake. Carp are proper clever in here, they know what's what. So any fish on the bank is a success. Right, I'll catch you in the morning or the night if we get one. See you in a bit. happens fairly often, but you can very rarely get it on film. He's landed straight on my rod. I froze still in my chair. Look how long his beak is. So nice to get a close up of him. Beautiful little kingfisher. And off he goes. Morning guys. This is the first little update today. It's about 10:15 and we got one. Lovely, beautiful little golden common. Just under the 17 mark. Yeah, 16, 11 or so. But still more than welcome. It's nice just to see the rod go. Oh, and he's got the camera. That's twice he's got the camera now. Right, so hopefully he'll calm down a minute. Let me get a bit more water in him. Nice little battle as well. These long golden commons. And just exciting to get down here. It's got a little bit of a bleeding mouth actually. Little bit of damage in the mouth, only a tiny bit. And we'll get him treated before we slip him back. No, not quite ready yet. Fiery little guy, aren't you? Come on, keep you up for the camera and we'll slip you back. Beautiful little black back to it. There you go, £16. Lovely little chap. Thank you, mate. Hopefully the first of a few. I said it was only going to be a bite or two session. Weather's not great, it's going to be hot today. Not a great moon phase. But we managed to bank this little guy. So I'm going to take care of his mouth now, get a bit of mouth care on there, slip this baby back and we'll have an update soon. Oi. Well guys, reason for the lack of afternoon updates today is I've moved pegs. It's always a plan to move tonight. The fish just didn't get in where I was. I've seen like 2 fish all day. I know it's been slow for everyone, but thought I'd get on the move. And look, the rods are there. They're all clipped up and rebaited, so I've just got to plop them out. I've got about half hour before dark. I thought I'd just go and have a look up here, make sure I'm not missing out on nothing. I'll flip the camera back on when we get up near the island. Yeah, these fish are just not responding to bait how I thought they would. They're just avoiding big beds of bait. So in the new spot there, I've just put 4 spoms, the midi size, over each rod. Kept it really simple. Here's one of the island bags. God, this looks nice, doesn't it? You guys see that? See if I can get a better. Nothing. The lake's just been dead. No one's caught nothing, to be fair. There's been like 6 people, 7 people that left today, and no one's caught nothing. It's brightening up a bit on the camera now. So the sun's just setting. You can see it just setting over there in the corner there. Yeah, it looks nice down here. Might have to have a go down here at some point. A little walk down here. Look how beautiful it looks though, doesn't it, eh? It winds up a bit up here, that's down there, look. Where I'm perched up, it's quite narrow. What a beautiful little lake. Oh. Pigeon doing the off. Well, that does look nice down here. Just having a little walk, make sure I'm not missing nothing. I've moved once, but if I've seen loads of fish up here, I'll just move again. It's no issue. Very carpy. That means I've not got the rods in. Have one more look. You can tell these pegs get fished a lot, but compared to up where I am. Green grass. I think that's the end peg for a while. Oh no, we've got one more. Jesus, there's a long gap in between these two pegs. That might be worth bearing in mind. This is currently the other end of the lake. I haven't shown you guys this yet. There's another big island out there, look. That's one giant island. Here's almost another sort of U-shaped island. Swim back out. Interesting, eh? Proper carpy. Well, I'm going to have to stick with it this week and just hope I pinch a night bite. I'm in a place where I think I can get a night bite now. Proper carpy out there. Right, only time will tell. I'm going to walk back down there, ping the rods in. We'll have a little look at the rods just before dark. Traps are set just on dark. It's a lot darker than it looks on the camera, in fact. All three of them babies went out pucker. I mean, like, I'm proud of myself how well they went out. Let's say that. I reckon 100 casts, I couldn't get them three out any better. 100% perfect each rod. I'm that confident tonight that I've made the right choice, that all three of them should be gone by the time I leave tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning. Or I will trade that in for just one big 30. I'm not greedy, just one more big 30 and we'll be buzzing. So I'm going to get all these on the stands now and finish off getting the traps properly set. And I'm going to kick back, have a little clean up around here, have my cup of tea, and we'll have a catch up in the morning. So till then, see you in a bit. Right guys, just walking up to the next peg up. The lake is like glass, look. Not a single fizz in the whole entire end of the lake. This is a big section of the lake. There's just no fish feeding. I've seen plenty. I've seen lots of carp this morning. I've been up since 5:30. It's now what, 20 to 9. Bite time's slowly slipping away. It's going to be another hot day of about 25. It got down quite cold last night. High pressure again today. Bad moon phase. I said it was only going to be a bite or two if I was lucky. I think it might end up on the bite. Bite time's slowly slipping away, but we've got a few hours left of bite time. Probably 2 hours where there's a possible chance of a bite. So yeah, but look, no fizzing at all. I've seen probably 100 shows this morning. Not one carp fizzing. Not one carp. And all the bottom's quite soft along here. As soon as they bite on the bottom, or even have a little truffle, bubbles come up instant. Right, I'm going to have a little think about what to do and do it fast. Well guys, it truly is an absolute beautiful morning. And look, I've just come back down to my original peg where I started off. There's a few fish in this area, so I just reeled in the rods. I think there's a little show out there then, I missed it. Just reeled in the rods, got them both back on the spots, first cast. Least disturbance possible. The only problem is I'm chucking massive leads at them at the minute. 4.5s I got on there. But I got them in pretty quiet and first time, just small little bags on it over the top of the baited areas. And I did come down and have a look earlier. The fish were having a fizz on it. I just wanted to let them carry on fizzing. Let them get comfortable, let them move into the area. I've not put the third rod out yet, but I will do at some point this afternoon. Or this morning, should I say. So, yeah. This is all we're going for today now. Back in the original peg. I put bait in here last week and this week. The spots are slightly harder here. All we can do is hope at this point, a bit of hope, and hopefully one of them rods will just spin off. It should do, to be honest. I'm not going to. These carp are bloody cagey, Jesus. I've never met such cagey feeding carp in my life. It's crazy. They're definitely up there with the old swan carp. It's doing me nothing. Giving me the right run around. But that makes it all the more fun when you bank one. And there's some lovely, stunning fish in here. So hopefully we'll be having an update soon. Well guys, the carp are not playing ball. Got 3 rods set in the original peg. I pulled them all in, what, hour and a half ago now? And they've been out about an hour now. I put zigs on all rods, all within the top 12 inches because it's high pressure. The fish are all on the top light, but nothing as of yet. But you can see that reed line over there in the next peg. In true me style, I'm never sitting around. I've just found 3 new spots in the other end peg, mapped a new peg out, put some bait in. And we're going to have a go fishing right up in the shallows, like in less than 2 foot of water for them. But we're going to stick it out because I made a bit of disturbance over there. The fish are starting to get back in there already. So we're going to stick it out here for another half hour. I'm going to get all my bits together, maybe an hour. And then we're going to make, hopefully, 3 casts, all bang on the money. And then we're going to sit it out till early this evening and try and pinch a bite. I refuse to be beat. But right now they're battering me. They're showing such low interest in anything. Zigs, bait. It's quite a rarity to see fish act like this. But, you know, August is a tricky time of the year. And I've said it last year and the year before. It's probably the trickiest time of year. And also, no floater fishing on here. So no floaters. God, it'd be game on if I could get a floater rod out there. So a bit of a tricky one. So in this super high pressure, and it's like 26 today, not a lot's happening. I'm giving it me all 3 are on zigs, all different colours, and we'll see. And if I don't get nothing in the next hour on zigs, all the rods are coming off, and then I'm going to write zigs off, because if you can't get a bite in these conditions on zigs, then there's no point putting them out at all. It's perfect zig weather. Right, so onwards and upwards. I'm going to get cleaned up, give these rods an hour, and then you join me in, hopefully, what will be my last peg of the session, and my 3rd or 4th peg this trip. And maybe, just maybe, if we're patient enough and we get the rods out perfect, we might pinch a bite. Well guys, the big countdown's on, 3 hours left. Thought I'd whack a bit of dinner on, being I'm here for dinner now. I weren't meant to be, but got a bit of spare food, so back on some grub. Got a couple of big fat burgers. Gonna have 2 fried eggs. Oh, that's the point I've got to put these in. And these 2 giant mushrooms, look. And I'm gonna fill these with cheese, melt cheese all over them. So melted cheese and mushrooms, 2 fried eggs, and 2 big fat burgers. Can't go wrong, can you? Stick them in quickly, I forgot about them. So we're in the 3rd and final peg, trying to make it happen, still here, plugging away on ridiculous conditions. Only I would continue to carry on and try and refuse to be beaten, but it's looking like nothing's going to happen, to be honest. I've done all I can. Bit of country life buttering on them mushrooms. Lovely job. Actually, let me give you a quick look around on the new peg. That's sizzling away there nicely. Oh. Spin you around. Right. So there we are. Traps are set. Getting out to that reed line over there. This left hand rod is tucked way left over there, so right there, and then here, and then here, if that makes sense, if you can make that out. So yeah, got them all in different depths. I've even got the right hand rod, that's in 2 foot of water right on them overhanging reeds. The middle rod is in just under 4 foot of water, and the left hand rod is in 4.5 foot of water. So let's see if these fish are up for feeding in the shallows. We'll soon find out. 3 hours left. They've been out probably about 30 minutes, so I thought I'd get some grub on. You can see I pretty much got everything packed away, all the essentials, but still lovely and warm. What a beautiful day it's been for me, not for the carp, but I just love being out. It's good to be out and about, isn't it? Look at that. Bit of grub on the bank. It don't get better than that, does it? I'll stick the kettle on, have my last cup of tea, and then get everything else packed up. I'm going to sit on these rods until literally 6:45 tonight. Then I'm going to head back to Cambridge. Oh, I forgot to mention this whole session. It's my birthday today. I don't think I mentioned it anyway. Share I'm a grand age of 34 years old. If none of you had guessed it. Some say I look quite young still, but yep, 34 today. This time last year I caught Dave at Bluebell. 54 pounder. Biggest fish on the complex. And this birthday I've had a 16 pounder and I'm struggling like hell. But these carp just don't want to feed, they don't want to do anything, to be honest. But we'll be back. I'm sure we'll get one of the big gals out of here soon. There's only like 10 30s in here, but they're all special fish. So it's not about just fishing for the big ones all the time. It's about how special they are. And, I mean, look how quiet this place is at the minute. Look at that down there. Oh, it's just magic. I usually fish busy day ticket waters, and this is a day ticket water, of course, but for some reason not busy. Oh, I've got to flip these bad boys. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, these big mushrooms are magic, I tell you. Melt loads of cheese all over them. Oh, crack a couple of eggs in there. Right, I'll leave you with that. I'm going to say goodbye for now, because it never happens once I say goodbye. So let's see if I can jinx myself and actually something will happen. If you don't see me again, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers for watching. Sorry if this one's dragged out a little. I've moved so many pegs and so many tactics, and I thought I'd keep you all updated with what's going on, and now I'm struggling to get bites. So other than that, I'll be on my toes. I've got 3 hours. Bring on the carp. See you later. Yes guys, this never usually happens. Got about an hour left, hour and a quarter left, and the middle rod just started off with a twitchy take and then absolutely roared off on a tight clutch. I've got a beautiful common here. God, I've worked hard for this fish. I feel like I've won now. Proper winning. The lake's only done 1 fish in the last 48 hours, and I think that's what I had. Or 2 fish. 1 fish today, 1 fish yesterday, and I've just done another one now. Excellent. I'm going to get her up. I haven't weighed her. I'm going to guess, if she hasn't splashed the camera, I'm going to estimate maybe about 18, 19 pound. Yeah, maybe 19. Quite a chunky one, this. Must be a female. She will calm down in a second. She's not happy that she's just been caught out. Set this little trap. It was the middle rod, just off a few reed line brushes. Lovely and black. You gonna behave now? No, no, no. I'm actually buzzing. Come on. I know it's not a giant, but I've worked so hard for this fish. Unbelievably hard. But it's still beating me up. Covered in clay it was, where it's flanking on the bottom there. See if we can get her up. I want to say £19. I'll give myself 19 for that. Yeah, 18, 19 easy. Quality. Loving it. Last gasp fish. What another stunning common, eh? Mate. Proper little August summer common. Mwah. You've made my trip now. I said it was only going to be a 1 or 2 fish trip. And I was right. It's been really tricky. Not even the zigs worked. Right, I'm going to slip this butte back. You never know. We've got an hour left. Stranger things have happened. If not, ta-da.